Hey, welcome back everyone. My name is Sushant Satish and I am your instructor for this exam AZ-900 Azure Fundamentals course. In this walkthrough, we are going to learn how to use Azure Pricing Calculator. So we're going to learn how to configure the pricing calculator and review the pricing estimate. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Please note that to create an Azure Pricing Calculator estimate, this walkthrough provides an example configuration of the VM and the related resources. Use this example configuration or provide the Azure Pricing Calculator with the details of your actual resource requirement instead. Once you're in the pricing calculator, you can see that there are different types of categories available within the pricing calculator. You can go through by different section by example scenarios. You would be able to save your estimate once you compile it. If you have any questions related to how the pricing work, you can check the FAQs. On the left hand side, you can see that these pricing details for each service is categorized into different sections. On the feature tab is where you can find the most commonly used services within the Azure Pricing Calculator. So let's select a virtual machine. As you can see that when you select a virtual machine, you would be able to name the type or the name of the virtual machine you want to give, or you can give your customer or the code name as well. So I'm going to call it as a sample Azure pricing estimate. There are a few other details we need to worry about when you select a particular resource for pricing. Things like region, where are you planning to host it? What type of operating system are you going to put in this virtual machine? Is it Windows or Linux? Within the operating system, there are types like do you want an SQL server with it, or is it a standard machine or not? When you go through the instance, you can find that there are lots of machine types or family you can get. It boils down to the number of core and the RAM you are looking to get for the virtual machine. So in this example, I selected a virtual machine which gave me 1 core and 14 GB RAM. If you would like to have multiple VMs, you have an option to provide additional numbers over here. 730 hours is an estimate of you running that virtual machine for a month. You can further drill down and to find out details like how to save money using Azure Reserved Instance for 1 or 3 years. And if you happen to have license for these virtual machines already by having a software assurance, then you can apply that to get further discount as well. By default, the virtual machine doesn't come with a disk. You have an option to add a disk. Even for that disk, you have multiple options. You can go with a standard hard disk or a solid state or a premium solid state as well. And once you select the appropriate disk, you can add the number of disks you want by just selecting the count over there. So any adjustment what you make in this pricing calculator that immediately reflect the pricing as well. So you can of course go and check the pricing every time you make a change within the pricing calculator. Once you are comfortable with the pricing for virtual machines, another scenario would be for a virtual machine, you need to factor in bandwidth. So to understand the bandwidth cost, you just add the bandwidth and then put in the outbound data transfer estimate, what you are trying to look at. So in this case, for a 50 GB outbound, it is going to cost me around $4 US dollars, which is not that bad. So for most of the Azure services, ingress or inbound traffic is free. Any traffic which goes out of Azure, you are supposed to pay for that. So it is always good to add the bandwidth along with your estimate to find out how much you're going to pay for the outbound traffic as well. And once you put in all these details, you have the flexibility of changing the currency to reflect the local currency. You can further apply the discount for each of these virtual machine by adding the reserved instance and Azure hybrid usage benefit. As you can see that my solution gone down from $300 to close to $60, which is amazing. by just simply applying a reserved instance and Azure Hybrid Usage benefit. Please note that reserved instance you have to pay upfront. Once you have the estimate ready, you have options like exporting, saving, save as, and share with somebody as well. So when you export it, it opens up in a CSV format. You can open the CSV file and you can even further modify as well. So if you are a solution provider, you're trying to propose a solution for your end customer, this is where you can come in and add your managed services, you can add your margins, etc. And then you can compile the list before submitting this proposal to your end customer. Congratulations! Now you have learned how to configure a simple Azure solution using Azure Pricing Calculator, and now you know how to download the estimate and share with your customer as well. In the next walkthrough, we're going to go through Azure TCO Calculator. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.